the growth has been so massive that sometimes it's scary. Like this was just back in 2024, and here I am in 2026. I'm working with 3 different companies. My name is Blessing KALU. I'm a social media marketer. I saw the ad on Facebook and I clicked on the link. I filled the form. It took me to a form. I filled the form. They sent me an email. So when I saw that I got the scholarship, I was so excited. And the training was very good. It was very detailed. The support, you go through it at your own pace, at your own time, even though there's a time lag to when you should finish it, because it will motivate you to, take it very seriously. And there's always weekly meetings. The coaches you get to ask your questions. The coaches are very supportive. You could send an email and you get a feedback. So it's not even as if all this online training that they are distant, they just drop the material and doesn't know. This is a full-time support during the training, even after the training. So they made it really, really easy for me. For Digital Marketing Skills Institute, I've done a couple of businesses. Now, prior to the businesses, I had gotten married immediately after I finished my university, and doing my NYSC, I was pregnant. And when I was posted to the Lagos Inland Revenue, but who would take a heavily pregnant woman? So I got rejected, and I had to go teach accounting in a school. It was pretty tough for me because I've always wanted to work in the corporate world and all of that. So after my NYSC, I got to nursing my baby, and after that I got to by the time I was done with my nursing baby, trying to get back into the corporate world and all of that, the bar has been raised. So either you should have at least 3 to 4 years experience, at least 2 years experience, or you are a fresh graduate. So that was really tough. I couldn't, land any job because I could get in this a lot of requirements that I couldn't meet up to. So I started running my own business. I tried some businesses. It didn't work out. And then, it was when I just had my last baby back in 2024 that I got to know about Digital Marketing Skills Institute. So when I clicked on that ad and I got that email of that scholarship, it was like something shifted for me. It was like probably this skill would give me some kind of feeling that I've achieved something probably. So I took the course, I got trained, and during the training I reached out to a few of my friends that own businesses or companies but do not have a social media presence. And then I told them, okay, I'm going through this course and I would like to not just take this course, I want to practice. So I'm not very good at maybe buying and selling, but I know I have the intelligence for technical skills. So please give me the opportunity to, work for you, practice these skills, become better at it. And they did. At that time, the money wasn't much, but I was more happy to practice what I'm learning than the money involved. So I started practicing, developing these skills. In a couple of months, I got another job. It was a hybrid job to work as a digital marketing manager for a service industry, a service business. So I started doing that. It was hybrid, so it was so super comfortable. So when the money, started coming, I was able to get my gadgets. But then, because I'm a mom and I wanted to be close to my kids, something that will allow me time to earn and also take care of my home. So I was able to, save up for a while, got all the necessary tools I needed for a remote job. And then I got other skills that will help me, work remotely. And then I kind of went into Upwork. I learned about the platforms, and that was when I landed my first international gig with a foreign client as their digital marketing manager for accounting firm. And I had a background in accounting and matched with the digital marketing skills I've gotten from DMSI. So it was like, this is it for you. So I had all the right skills, I got the job, and ever since then, the growth has been so massive that sometimes it's scary. Like, this was just back in 2024, and here I am in 2026. I'm working with 3 different companies, and in one of those companies, I'm the team lead. Moreover, like, I'm doing all those things at my own pace, remotely, at the comfort of my home. All these things I've dreamt about, I'm now living it. And it wouldn't have been possible if DMSI didn't give me the platform to stand and probably find myself again. Because at a point, I felt lost. I felt lost because, I saw a lot of my mates who had graduated, probably didn't get married early. They are already doing very well in their field and all of that. So it was like when would it get to me? But that button I clicked on that ad changed my life. And I'm so happy that I was able to, take that decision. I was able to, align myself to the dream I always wanted. And I'm grateful to DMSI. It wouldn't have been possible. I don't think I would have gotten here if I wasn't given that platform to stand on. I think the first time I opened my mail and I saw all expense paid trip to Kenya, I was like, is this real? But then I read through the mail and I said, the only thing you need to do is tell us why you're a great fit. But I've looked at my life and I see, I want to tell these stories to give hope to a lot of women who must have felt, they are not meeting up. There's always an opportunity for you. You just have to put yourself out there, try as much as possible to fight for yourself. I've always, in my own little way, told people about the MSI, but just people around me knows my story. So when I saw the trip and I saw, okay, all you need to do is tell us why you're a great fit, how has the MSI benefited you and all of that. I was like, well, just tell my story. I did. I shared a few things, what I have done, what I've gone ahead to do. This story reminds me about the story in the Bible where Jesus gave shared talents. All right, the one with one went to bury, while the other ones, it's not about getting the opportunity to, or the scholarship. It's about what you do after. It's about making sure that you do not just miss this opportunity. It's not about going to learn. It's about really putting it into action. So I was glad that I'm able to practice what I learned, and I'm able to, get to where I am. I've done so much for myself, all right, all this while. So I shared those stories, and then when I got the second email and, asking for some documents and all of that, I was like, is this for real? Like, I was like, though I didn't, see the email early enough, but I went ahead to, submit my documents and send an apology letter that this came late and all of that. And then I got another call for an interview. I'm like, this is getting serious, this is getting interesting. Like, it feels like a dream come true, and this is going to be my first international travel. So I was way over the moon. I was so excited. Like, how did I get here? Just from yesterday, clicking an ad, and now I have the opportunity to go to a conference, all expense paid. Like, I didn't even have to spend anything, just show up and inspire people to become better for themselves. I don't know, this still feels like a dream to me, but I'm so grateful to a lot of people. I'm always grateful to DMSI. I'm so excited that I got chosen for this opportunity. I'm grateful for CFYE and DMSI. I don't think without them I would be where I am today. So I'm grateful for both the opportunity to learn the digital marketing skill that I did learn, and also the opportunity to be part of the youth program in Kenya. This is for my women, nursing moms, whatever or wherever you feel you are right now. It's not impossible to pick up your life and be better for yourself. Get a digital skill now. You can always apply for the scholarship at DMSI. There are a lot of options, all right? Trust me, that will be your first step to financial freedom. Thank you.